Hello everyone, my name is Jacob and today I am back in World of Guns Gun Disassembly, and today we are looking at a classic pistol, another one. This is of course the Desert Eagle semi-automatic pistol, and it is probably one of the most featured pistols in video games of all time. So it's a very cool pistol, it's a very different pistol, it's a very large pistol as well. So basically, let me tell you a little bit about it. So, as you probably know, it is or was developed by a company called Magnum Research in the United States, I believe. And it is, as I said, a semi-automatic pistol, I guess, a self-loading pistol. The sort of the whole thing about this gun is that it is chambered for some very powerful cartridges, including 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, and the most powerful of them all, 50 AE, which stands for Action Express, and I believe 50 AE would be considered the most powerful round fired from a semi-automatic pistol. I think at least for like a mass-produced pistol, and the Desert Eagle would be therefore considered to be the most powerful mass-produced pistol, semi-automatic pistol on the market. The reason I'm saying semi-automatic specifically is because I believe there's probably some of course there's some revolvers that have more powerful cartridges. Of course, I mean the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. But yeah, so as I said, I think it's only available in the 3 cartridges that I listed before. By far the most popular edition, I think, would be the 44 Magnum version and the 50 AE. Of course, the 44 Magnum has the advantage of having the ammo much cheaper, because obviously it is more widely used. But as I said, the 50 AE obviously it has a 50 caliber bullet, and it is more powerful than the 44. So that's pretty cool. So basically, this gun isn't really that useful at all. I guess people use it for hunting, where that is allowed, for big game, I guess. Other than that, not very practical. It doesn't hold a lot of ammo. I think it holds 7. And it is very large, very heavy, and very bulky. So not very practical to carry around, but it is very cool. It has a very cool operating mechanism, and also it's just really cool to have like a hand cannon on you. That's pretty cool, and to have one of the most powerful pistols available, that's pretty cool. Also, these things are not cheap, so you have to consider that when you wanna buy something like this. So anyway, let's field strip this thing and see what it looks like inside. I have a rough idea how it works. I can tell you maybe later though. So let's take the mag out first of all, and the barrel comes out, and then we've got the slide. So this gives you a hint on how this thing actually works. So basically, it doesn't really work like any other pistol, because obviously it has a very powerful cartridge. You need a very proper locking system for 50 AE, definitely, and they've gone for actually a rotating bolt, just like for example in an AR-15. It actually looks quite similar, except it is smaller and has different profiles, but looks quite similar to an AR-15 bolt. So basically the way this works is, up front here you can see there's something that resembles a gas piston down here, and that's pretty much exactly what it is. So basically this is a gas operated pistol, and there's not many of those around, definitely. So that's pretty cool from the mechanical side of things. So basically the way it works is the piston is connected to the slide, and when the gas port, which is up near the muzzle down here of the barrel, gets filled with gas, it redirects some of the gas to this piston, and that moves the slide and unlocks the bolt, obviously, and that's how it cycles. It's got 2 recoil springs on the bottom, as you can see on the bottom of the frame there, and it's pretty cool. So let's take this apart further. So the slide comes out and the springs come out, and that's all for our field strip. So let's put it back together. We put the springs into the slide. As you can see, it is a very large slide. Then we can put the slide onto the frame. And then we can put the barrel on. There we go, and the mag. And there we go, one reassembled Desert Eagle pistol. So let's disassemble it fully. Actually, should have gone for operation, but it'll be fine. So here you can see the massive diameter of the barrel. That's pretty cool. Right, let's take this thing completely apart. So mag comes out first of all. There we go. And grip comes out as well, apparently. It's got a spring in here. How many parts does this have? 67. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. It is actually not too bad. Okay, so let's take the barrel off first of all. It's got a lever down here for disassembly, and then the slide comes off. The slide has the recoil springs, and those come off of the... No, they're not. They're actually captured. That's pretty cool. Okay. What else can we disassemble in the slide? The sight comes off, probably. The piston up front comes off as well, apparently. Okay, that's nice. That's all one piece. The bolt should come out somehow. There's some stuff back here. There's a screw. And there's another screw on this side. This is the safety. A slide mounted safety. Some people don't like that. It's much like the Beretta 92 FS or the M9. Okay, so the firing pin should come out the back. Nice. And then this cross pin comes apart. There's a lot of parts in there. And then we've got the bolt guide pin. That's pretty much like an AR-15. That's pretty cool. Just down there in the slide. And then the bolt head should come out. Okay. We have a bolt stabilizer on the side. Interesting. There's our ejector and our extractor on the side. And that's pretty much it for the bolt. It's all on one piece. That's pretty nice. Okay. What else? On the frame, there's some more stuff. So there's a pin here, and another pin down here, and there's another. There's the mag catch. The hammer assembly should come out. It's all a single unit. If we take this pin out, stuff should come out, like the actual hammer and the spring. Okay, and then we've got some more stuff in there. Hammer housing, assembly cover, sear spring, and there's another pin. Okay, right. And then on the front side we've got the trigger assembly, obviously, also the slide catch. So the trigger should come out with the yoke. Nice. This should probably come apart, but maybe not. Who knows, honestly. It has separate parts. I don't know why it doesn't want to come apart. Let's just leave it there. We've got the barrel lock pin, or the disassembly pin, and we've got the spring for it down here. Okay. There is 6 more parts apparently. Of course, we have to take the mag apart as well. Looks like the mag has a coil spring, which is kind of cool. Normally magazines have some sort of flat spring in them. This one is made with a coil spring, which is kind of cool. Okay, and there's one more part apparently, and that is the actual front sight on the barrel. And there we go, one completely disassembled Desert Eagle pistol. Let's quickly put it back together, and then we'll go into operation and see how this thing actually works. Okay, so let's do the sight first of all, so that I don't forget about that, and then we're gonna do the frame. So we've got the trigger goes in there. We've got our barrel lock pin and the slide catch, and then this side of the pin goes in. Alright, we've got the hammer assembly. That's gonna have to go together somehow. It's got a whole bunch of pins and stuff. The cover. Then we've got a spring as your magazine. Okay. Let's see. What else can we put in here? We have this thing with the spring for the hammer. Okay. And then we've got this bit, the sear, and the hammer housing. The hammer should go in, right? And then there's the pin, hammer insert, it's called. All right. The whole assembly should go in now. That's nice. Okay, that's pretty good. One of the nice things about this pistol is also that it's quite sort of made by military standards. Disassembly wise, that means it's got nice sub components that are not too small, not gonna fall out. It's not terribly complex to disassemble and put back together, which is all important from a military standpoint. Obviously this wasn't a military pistol ever. I think they tried them like a police sidearm in Israel, I think, but I think they went away from that idea because of the unpractical nature of this beast. But it's still kind of cool how it's clearly and nicely designed, as opposed to maybe some other designs of pistols in large calibers, which would often be complex and hard to disassemble, even more expensive to make than this one. This is, well, I guess depending on where you buy it, I think I've seen them from like $2,000 or something. So yeah, they're quite expensive things, but not too terribly expensive, and they're pretty cool anyway. Alright, so I've just reassembled our slide almost here. Let's just put the firing pin back in, and the stop there. We've got our spring, dual springs. The whole thing goes in here with the barrel, and the magazine goes in. Perfect, there we go. One reassembled Desert Eagle. Okay. Let's go into operation now and see how this thing actually works. We're gonna go for some slow motion. Hopefully that's gonna be cool. Okay. Right. Let's just go straight into slow motion. We're gonna go into X-ray. Here you can see the 44 Magnum cartridges, one in the chamber. Alright, so here you can see how the gas piston works. The actual port is not at the barrel end, but rather very close to the chamber, as you can see here. It's got this sort of channel, and I guess that's machined into the frame, or maybe into the barrel, probably into the barrel. And then it travels, the gas travels all the way up to the front where the actual piston is. That's pretty cool. Let's fire another shot, shall we? Here you can see the gas, and then the whole thing working. And now I'm gonna change the X-ray so we'll be able to see the bolt rotating. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. There it is. Okay, so rotates, goes back. Very similar to the AR-15. Pretty cool stuff. Obviously, this one would technically be considered, I don't know what it would be considered because it's in a piston, it's got a slide. But I guess it would be considered a long stroke gas piston, like in an AK, even though it doesn't technically have the actual slide is the gas piston, for whatever that's worth. Still pretty cool stuff though. Alright, let's fire another one from this angle. Oh yeah. As you can see, hammer fired, pretty standard in that regard. The magazine is a single stack, as you can see. That's why it only holds, I think, 7, which obviously is not the best, even though those 7 are quite large. Okay, right here we can see the barrel. Nice. There we go. Chamber there. As you can see, it is top ejecting. It's got it doesn't even have like an injection port. It's all open top pretty much, like similar to a Beretta 92. Other than it doesn't have the front slide bit that goes over the barrel. It doesn't have any part of the slide that goes over the barrel, other than right at the chamber back here. Okay, what else can we do? There is probably another. No, that's all of the X-rays. Let's see. Let's unload it. Sure. Nice. As you can see, locks open on an empty magazine. That's pretty cool stuff. Here you can actually see the piston underneath there. That's pretty cool. So basically these slots on the sides are there to expel gas when it's not needed anymore. That's pretty cool. A cool bit of design there. And that's hidden when the slide is in the forward position. It's pretty nice. Okay. Let's just reload it, shall we? There we go. And release the slide and then fire it. There we go. Okay. Apparently we can change the color. Oh, that's black. That's nice. Golden, obviously. And just brushed, I guess. Obviously we have to go for the golden style. The golden deagle is not the best deagle, actually. I wouldn't have the golden color if I ever bought one. I would just have the brushed one. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, the black is also kind of nice, but it's kind of too unassuming. You could mistake it for something else, and you don't want to do that with a Desert Eagle, that's for sure. Okay, let's just change the color back. That's pretty cool. It's a nice thing. Maybe the other way around. Let's see, frame color. Nice, and then nah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, what else can we do? We can add a scope apparently. Okay, that's a proper scope right on the top of the barrel. As you can see, it's got an actual sort of a rail machined into the top of the barrel, even though it looks like a stylistic design. That's all functional. That's pretty cool. And obviously, because the barrel doesn't move, it's the perfect area to mount the scope. That's pretty nice. Okay, we can change the barrel as well apparently, but we have to take off the scope, obviously. Okay, the barrel. Oh shit! I wasn't aware of this. This is some crazy stuff. It looks so weird. How long is this barrel? Jesus. It's gotta be like, I don't know, 8 inches? That's pretty crazy stuff. That is pretty crazy. I guess you would use this for hunting, but I don't know. You might as well put a stock on it at that point. That's pretty extreme. Looks kinda cool though. Can we change the color? Oh no, you can't change the color of the barrel. That looks pretty cool. Nice. We can do the safety up here. It's not a decocker, it's just a safety. Okay, and we have to do the cutaway as well. Apparently it's on this side, so we can see the bolt there. Nice. What else can we see? The mag. The hammer spring and the dual recoil springs, and that's pretty much it. We can take a shot as well. Oh yeah, we can go in slow motion as well and take a shot. Nice. There it goes. Alright, I think that's probably enough for the Desert Eagle. Let's get rid of this weird barrel. It's just super weird. And let's get rid of the weird color as well. Okay, so as I said, a very, very iconic pistol, and I'm glad that today I've sort of introduced it to you. I haven't handled one in real life. I would like to have one at some point. It's not incredibly necessary for me to have it like right now. I don't have a huge need for one, but it would be nice to have one at some point, definitely. Wouldn't mind having it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, you can press the like button and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my other videos, and I will see you next time.